Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Brown family from Sister Wives has undoubtedly proved how difficult it is to live in Utah. But it soon became clear why KODY Brown really forced the family to leave Lehi, Utah. Although the upcoming season of Sister Wives seems to be exciting, the family has faced a lot of difficult choices since the beginning of their reality TV show. Sister Wives has revisited the Brown family's hasty escape from Lehi, Utah, throughout the years due to their dread of the authorities and an ongoing polygamy investigation. They were definitely taking risks when they decided to go on TV and educate the public about the nuances of plural marriage. But it also seems like such decisions set them up for legal trouble due to their unlawful way of life. However, the true, evil cause behind their escape was now revealed. The reasons behind the Brown family's forced relocation from Lehi, Utah, have come to light recently. Although a lot of Sister Wives viewers have witnessed how the family departed Utah in the show, they think there was a deeper purpose for the family to move so swiftly. Why did the Browns really leave Utah? Asks one Reddit member at the outset. The commenter then expresses their confusion with TLC's justification for moving to Vegas. They say, "All right. What's lacking from me? I still reside in Utah, where I was raised. I'm positive there must be another explanation for their departure." They continue, saying, "I believe the family would have lasted longer, though I still think they would have eventually self-destructed, if they had stayed." The user also gives a lot of details regarding how their personal experience in Utah differs greatly from the reality TV show's portrayal of it. Following the article, comments were made on KODY Brown's decision to transport the family immediately from Lehi to Vegas. Despite the fact that they were only in Utah for a few years, they give the impression that they had been there forever. All of them have always enjoyed uprooting the family. The question isn't so much why they left Utah as it is why, after a few years, they left everywhere they lived, 17 times. And money, in my opinion, is the solution. I wholeheartedly concur with this theory. Have you seen what they did to the grandfather of Christine? They divided the family and put him in jail. Her family didn't think it was justified, and they instilled a fear of the police in her. I'm not sure if it was. Given that I don't reside in that region of the nation, I have a question for OP. Might being a polygamist on TV compel authorities to take action? I can only draw comparisons with the moonshine trade that is currently going on in my community. We're all aware that illicit booze is being produced, but if you don't set up a roadside stand to sell it, you're on your own. To be honest, Utah doesn't give a damn about polygamists unless they're involved in welfare fraud or underage weddings. The most common charge against those who have been arrested is benefit fraud. If the Browns were indeed the subject of an investigation, then perhaps they did this. The wives apply for WIC, food stamps, and other benefits as single mothers even if they aren't truly single. Based on what they know about Utah, other fans are aware of the rationale for KODY Brown's family's move. Moreover, they think the relocation was made for a far darker motive. This was what was going through my mind. If an inquiry was conducted, it would be regarding benefit fraud. King Pile of Poo was prancing around, and I believe all the moms received food stamps and medical help for their children. Just look at me. Whoa there, buckaroo. How come you're living the high life and we're subsidizing your kids? The state said to me after I got this fantastic job, drove around in sports cars, and received TLC. And probe into social service abuse posed the greatest threat. Additionally, the state might have forced KODY to begin paying child support and refund benefits received by his wives and kids while living in a home with a single mother. I always assumed that by becoming public, they told, and it was more of a don't ask/don't tell situation. As long as people stay under the radar and don't marry off their offspring, I don't think Utah is all that concerned with polygamy. Therefore, I never really believed that Utah would prosecute them for polygamy, even if I do believe that an inquiry may have shown some welfare fraud. Furthermore, a different user informs Sister Wives viewers of KODY Brown's legal penalties for welfare fraud. If any one mother collected more than $1,500 in benefits that she wasn't supposed to, it would be considered felony fraud. Especially if Christine and/or Janelle were receiving monetary benefits for families with dependents. It is intended to replace the biological father's child support. They would have to affirm under oath that they were unaware of KODY's paternity for each of their children and to not name KODY as the father on the birth certificate in order to obtain that. Almost many states prosecute that kind of fraud quite vigorously. The user continues, penalties for welfare fraud in Utah after that. It will be charged as a third-degree felony with a maximum term of 5 years in jail and fines not to exceed $5,000 if the total value is at least $1,500 but less than $5,000. How do you feel? Do you believe that the family's welfare fraud was being committed, and that KODY Brown moved them because he wanted to avoid the punishment? Do you think they would act in such way? Or do you believe that after going public, they did it all to hide from the cops, who knew they were married to multiple people? The TLC series Sister Wives cast is hinted at conflicted, depressed, and apprehensive in the trailer for season 19. But, devoted fans of the show can clearly see that there are good reasons for the series to stop. The show's abrupt shift to current events in Sister Wives season 19 is a huge red flag. This season will not be an exception to the series' policy of airing programming that was produced more than a year ago. The program will make an effort to update viewers on events inside the Brown family. However, the show had to accelerate its timetable due to Garrison Brown's passing in March 2024. The show will therefore center on the effects of Garrison's passing on the former polygamist household. It will show how ROBYN Brown, Christine, Janelle, KODY, and Mary handled the news. This season, the family faces the devastating passing of Janelle and KODY's son, Garrison Brown, according to the WB Discovery Press website. The family gets through this terrible catastrophe and comes together to celebrate and grieve his life despite the horrible agony. But what can be said of their family, who are now only individuals who were once married, if the show closes with Mary, Christine, and Janelle having established their own lives without KODY and ROBYN? Commenters on a Reddit post devoted to Sister Wives offered their opinions on the most recent episode of the TLC show. Is this the last episode of the popular reality TV show? I have some doubts about them. It says volumes that the upcoming season is not being marketed as a series finale. A viewer expressed concern that TLC and certain family members could try to take advantage of the tragedy, even though it was a personal one. I don't understand why they are still going, asserted the second. KODY is currently married to one woman only. There is no longer the entire Sister Wives stuff. Do viewers even turn on to see a pair of dull, unpleasant people? People are excited for what is probably going to be a very dull season. Not important. It all comes down to money and ratings. A third fan commented, "Y'all are crazy to believe TLC is going to cancel the program now that it's significantly more successful than it was for the majority of its tenure." The fourth and last commenter said, "They're filming season 20. With their current TLC contract, that is the final season. From there, they ought to call it a day and perhaps provide specials each month that provide updates with the real family members. It's something I'd like to see." There have been numerous changes in the Brown family during the last few years. Notably, KODY Brown and his wife ROBYN are monogamous. Mary, Christine, and Janelle, his ex-wives, are all single. Nonetheless, season 19 seems to offer some strong resolution between the women, which is a second cause for concern that might indicate the end of the show. In the teaser, Mary declares that she won't support KODY and ROBYN but also won't join the ex-wives club. She can now freely form relationships with others who won't hold it against her for her prior membership in the polygamist clan. But Mary can be seen giving Christine a hug in one moment. In a different one, Janelle expresses her happiness at Mary's separation from KODY and ROBYN. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.